Hi there, I'm Lynn Barrette, licensed therapist and spiritual counselor, and I would like to talk to you today about the difference between discernment and judgment. I hear from a lot of people who worry overmuch about being judgmental when actually they are exhibiting their power of discernment, being able to look at a situation, see what's really going on, understand and be in touch with how it's feeling inside. But then they're worried that, oh, I'm judging. I'm judging because I'm seeing somebody doing something wrong, or not feeling good about thinking poorly about somebody, which is a wonderful intention, right? But the difference between discernment and judgment has to do with motivation and intention. When we're discerning, we are allowing ourselves to be in touch with reality and our experience of that reality without getting caught up in our emotions around that. And when we're judging, we know we're caught up in our emotions. We are condemning somebody else. There's an element of putting somebody else down and seeing them as not okay, rather than being able to see them as a learning, growing human being, a learning, growing soul in evolution. So with discernment, we're able to make that distinction. An example is of a relative, let's say, who drinks too much, okay, and then becomes obnoxious, like some people do. And being able to see that person with our discernment would be acknowledging the behavior, seeing how it affects us. Is it affecting us negatively? Is it uncomfortable to be around? What is that experience for us? And then being able to make our own decisions based on that experience that we have of this person. So maybe if I have a relative like that, I need to make sure that I won't be around them for more than an hour at a time. Maybe that's all I can take. Maybe I can take 3 hours of it. I don't know. It'll be different for each of us what we can take, but we are in charge then of our circumstances around that person. When we're judging, we feel stuck. We feel stuck and we feel like we're a victim of that person's behavior. So somehow inside of us, maybe those judgments come up to try to wake us up to that, but we can get stuck in that, and then it turns to a non-constructive situation where we feel stuck, we feel like we're victims of this person's behavior when we're not. There's always lots of options to remove ourselves to, we can't always change the other person, right? And that's not where we should start anyway. We should start with, what do I need to do for myself to manage this situation? So the questions to ask yourself when you are in a situation and you find yourself worried that you're being too judgmental are to ask, what are the circumstances of the situation? How am I being affected by what's happening around me? And what can I do about it? And that takes you out of the emotional experience of the situation and puts you in a place of empowerment and the ability to see what you can do for yourself to protect yourself in the situation, to move forward, to remove yourself from a situation that could get potentially destructive. So thank you for listening, and feel free to share questions and comments.